So this stupid video wanted to play dumb with me and not record my voice. And I'm gonna give the message all over again. I am. The salad is good. But this came to me, probably because I keep hearing about hustle, whatever the case may be. And it's like I'm hearing in my spirit because I know that I've heard it come out the mouths of several people before anyway, saying that, you know, because they hustle for something or they work real hard for something, that anybody else that comes behind them and wants to be in the same position, that they should have to do the very same things that they did to be put in position. Now, granted, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'm not trying to take anything away from hard work, or I ain't gonna even say hard work, because work shouldn't necessarily be hard. It should be done faithfully and you know, to the best of our abilities, of course. But I don't believe that God wants anything for us to be hard. So definitely, you know, work, because it's for the glory of Him. Everything that we do should be for that. Period. So it disturbed me, and it disturbs me to hear that, because oftentimes God may have one person in position who may have gone through some you know, tumultuous times and had to grit it out, whatever the case may be, to be in said position or to have said wealth or whatever the case may be. And He obviously has gifted them with the stewardship to have that. He gifted that. And just as easily as He gifted it, He could snatch it back. But He gifted that, and He has that person in position to steward that for a reason. And so it could be someone else or a group of other persons that are coming in behind them that may be seeking to be in said position or a position that is similar to or attain said wealth, but for kingdom purposes. This is not just something that I'm saying to have, you know, just to have all flying free willy-nilly for whatever the case may be, to be stunting all that mess, but for kingdom purposes. And if God is using someone on another end for another assignment, something that He has assigned for them, and He has you over here as a steward over something else that has already been established, whether you went through a hard time, gritting it out, whatever the case may be, you got it. So you are in position to be a blessing to someone else so that they don't have to go through exactly what you went through to get in said position, because it's something else that He has for them. So He has gifted you with the stewardship of this to be a blessing to them, whoever they are, because the assignment that He has for them may be heavy. So they don't need the extra or the quote unquote hustle mentality to do what you did to get in said position. And I'm gonna back this up with some of our ancestors, thinking about that. And I don't know the full extent to everything that, you know, a lot of our ancestors went through, but I do know that it was tumultuous. I know there was a hard time, there was a difficult time, and we had a lot of pioneers that did a lot of remarkable things so that we in these days and times didn't have to go through that. You know, now some things, yeah, they still happen, but that's just the spirit of people. But for the most part, the things that they experience, we don't have to go through. The, you know, segregated schools and things of that sort. I would say like the lynchings and all that stuff, but you know, to the degree. Just a lot of different things that they endured, rights, voting rights. It was a lot of things. that they literally risked their lives for. Many of them lost their lives for, so that we didn't and don't have to. And I take it back even further, and I couldn't not go there, because Jesus, the one who came here to redeem us all, God sent his only son, that gave him basically the lamb to be slaughtered. Like, he came here literally to die for a nation of people, a population of people, so that we didn't have to and don't have to experience hell. And he even experienced that. If somebody would have said that to me years ago, I'd have told them they a lie. Blessed God. But, for him to go through what he went through. And I made the reference of watching the movie, the Passion of the Christ. And aside from the eye color and all that other stuff, paying attention to the actual story and the part of the movie where they beat him. And I remember when I first went to go see the movie, I went to the movies, to the theater, to watch the movie. And I remember that I had to get up and walk out. I had to get up and walk out because it was so heinous. It was so brutal. I was crying. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take that. It was like inhumane. And that was only a snippet of what he went through. They beat him all night, unrecognizable. And then spikes. And stabbing it, like he went through something that was horrendous, so we wouldn't have to make it easier for us, knowing that we was gonna mess up. So he took all that. So I would like for people to sometimes pump the brakes on that statement and saying that, I had to do this, I had to do that, and so they wish tough times on somebody else to be in a position or to get to a certain position. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all, because sometimes God has gifted you with something. Even going through that, He has gifted you with the stewardship of that to be a blessing to somebody else, so they don't have to go through it. As a parent, we want to set things up so that our children don't have to experience certain things. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with those words. Be careful with that. And understand that unless God himself tells you, like, I don't want you to do this, or that for them. I want them to go through this, and that to get hurt. Then it's not necessarily your position to wish that on someone. All right? So I am Brandy. I pray that y'all have an awesome rest of your evening. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my sandwich and do some more reading. Blessed God. See y'all.